Okay guys, so for this week's assignment, we're going to be having you guys make breakfast from home. So something that I like to make as a breakfast snack for like a lot of the week is pumpkin chocolate chip muffins. And I brought these to class a couple weeks ago. I think 2 classes got them just as like for being really good. You know who you are. But breakfast, when you guys make your breakfast, it really doesn't matter what you make as long as it involves an oven or the stove top. You can't do cereal because you're not making it. But I think Miss Key's doing biscuits, and I'm going to show you guys how to make these muffins that I made for you guys a couple weeks ago. So pumpkin chocolate chip muffins. So instead of using the recipe on the cake box, we're going to be using obviously pumpkin instead of following the recipe on the cake box. So pumpkin has a lot of extra vitamins and minerals in it that make it a good exchange instead of using eggs and oil. And also, if you guys remember when we talked about baking and food nutrition, we did applesauce as an alternative to oil and eggs and things like that. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a can opener, open my pumpkin. We're using a, how many ounce? 15 ounce can of pumpkin. We're going to use half a bag of semi-sweet chocolate chips and a whole box of super moist spice cake mix. It's very important. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, put our pumpkin in our bowl. I'm just using a mixing bowl because it doesn't need to be mixed up a whole lot, so we're not going to use a mixer, but just a spatula and a bowl will be easy. So we got all our pumpkin in there. Then we're going to put our cake mix in. I got to get some scissors. So we're going to put our cake mix in there. And before I started baking, I turned my oven on 350. So when we do these, we're going to turn our oven on 350. So here we go. I'm mixing it together. I have my cake mix in here and my pumpkin, and I'm just going to stir it around. Take a minute, but we'll get there. And the last thing we're going to do, like we talked about when we did measuring, we're going to mix in the chocolate chips at the very end. And the reason we mix the chocolate chips at the very end is so that they don't break up and break up into our muffin and don't add any extra color that they don't need to. So as you can see, it's coming together. It takes a minute, but we're working on it. This is a really fun recipe to make because it's pretty easy, not too complicated, and they're really good. My whole family loves to eat these, and we make them a lot during fall. So, like I said, half a bag of chocolate chips. Don't use all of them. So we're gonna pour half the bag in. I guesstimate. I don't do it exactly. So we're gonna mix these together. Just give it a quick mix. Not gonna be too much. I'm getting it all over myself. All right. So now we got that mixed up. I'm gonna put these in the sink. And what we're gonna do, we have our muffin pan. I like to bake them directly in the tin and not use the foil because it gets stuck to them very easily, even if you spray it. So we're gonna spray over the counter with some cooking spray. And then to make sure that the muffins are all an even size, we're gonna use a portion cup kind of thing, like an ice cream scoop. This is a 1/4 of a cup. So we're gonna scoop against the edge and plop them in there. Sometimes it makes 12, sometimes it doesn't. It really just depends. Some of you may have wanted this recipe from when I made it in class, so here you go. 3 simple ingredients. If you guys want to make this, you can. Or you can make pancakes, eggs, omelets. Like I said, whatever breakfast looks like for you and your family. Just something fun for you guys to do this week. I hope everybody did good on their safety and sanitation tests so that we can cook when we get back. We're almost done. We might get 12. I don't know. Okay. So there we go. There's all of our muffins. Break the bottom a little bit and add it to one of these. So we got our muffins, And the next step is going to be to put them in the oven. So like I said, I have my oven set on 350. And I'm going to put them in there for starting at 10 minutes. And there's my dog. So starting at 10 minutes. So set a timer for 10 minutes and we'll get back to you, see how they go. Hope you guys are having a great week, and I will see you guys later.